What's up, soul family? It's your girl, beautiful, resilient goddess. Either one, y'all know I am beautiful and I am that girl, resilient. Look, I guess I said I wasn't gonna come on here until my mouth healed up all the way, but here I am. My mouth, it's a little sore, but hey, I'm making it through that. I won't complain. Look, y'all, I wanted to jump on here because the last time I got off here, I made a video. Well, actually, no, I think I put a post up about just different things that different, target individuals is going through. And I want to talk about this human trafficking versus sex trafficking, because I don't know if people are just confused about what's the difference or what falls up under the category. Actually, my honest opinion, I don't think they're confused about it. I think they just want to, those people that just want to just intentionally misunderstand what you're saying. But that's okay. We're going to break it down anyway for the slow people in the back. So, I'm going to speak for myself, my experience. Y'all know I always like to speak on my business, right? So, dealing with the things that I've, dealt with, I noticed that it was a couple of relationships that I was in, and y'all, they were no little short-term relationships. This was like, I knew one person going on like 8 years. I mean, oh man, we did everything. Y'all know I have kids. We did everything. Took the kids everywhere. Basically, he was at my house every day like he lived there. And I found out some stuff that, he took part in with, some people that's very close to me. And I didn't know it. I would have never guessed it, because we were all we never put the title on it, because we had some differences back then, and it was spirituality. He was, one religion and I was another, but we meshed, we got along well, and I already know y'all don't come at me with the unequally yoke. I know. Back then, I was not where I am today, so please give me grace. But yeah, so I found out this person was, made to come close to me. Things happened to me around my house, in my food, and he was given access to my home, so he was able to, able to put anything in my home that he wanted to be able to watch me. So that is a form of human trafficking. Once you put like spyware or cameras in someone's house, without their consent or their permission, that is human trafficking. Because you can even say sex trafficking, because let's say you're intimate with that person and they go out and sell it on the what do they call it, the black web or something. That is sex and human trafficking. You're doing all that without somebody's consent. So I just wanted to clarify that, because I know people was like, oh, you're out here selling yourself in the street, and no, that is not what I meant. And some people actually have been through that, but I will not say that when I was in LA, that was not my case, okay? That's not what I meant. But I would have never guessed it. I mean, I was literally in relationships with people. Yeah. So yes, that's why I said in another video that I did, I said, ladies, even the women, y'all, we got to teach our daughters, even our young men, men are going through the same thing. You are getting people that are getting in relationships because of, and it's not also, it's not materialistic anymore. It's not all financial anymore. It is your shine. It is your light. It is spiritual, y'all. It's on a spiritual tip now. It's not all about frequency, and your energy is the new currency. And let me give you an example is what I'm saying now. If you realize that you got in a relationship with someone and you were doing great before you got into a relationship with this person, and all of a sudden you just drained, and you're doing everything that you were doing before you got with this person, but you may look different, and your house may start falling apart, your cars may start, just everything just goes downhill. There is an imbalance somewhere, okay? You're not supposed to get with another half and things are supposed to go left. Yes, you're going to have normal things in life, but not just all the time. There has to be a balance of equally. It has to be a balance. You have to be lifting each other up and not tearing each other down. So that's just, my example, my little 1, 2, 3 on that, So I don't know. I don't know, guys. I just really, and that's why I always voice the importance of having a spiritual discernment right now, because you just don't know people's intentions today. People are really playing roles out here. People are going years. They are investing years in hanging out with you and being in a relationship with you just because of what you have, okay? Because of your energy. You may have a favor on you that things always work out for you, and they want to be around that energy. You know what I'm saying? And you also have to, you have to pay attention to who you connect with, because that also has something to do with it. If you connect with somebody that's not equally yoked, or that's out here treating other people crazy and then bringing that karma back to you, and then y'all, and entwining your souls, you're gonna, y'all. And you don't even have to be married. You don't have to be married. I don't even think you have to be married. Like, yeah, on that situation and that subject, I would say definitely research it for yourself, because I'm still researching stuff myself. But I just wanted to jump on here for a minute to clarify the things that I spoke on, that I personally can speak on. That's my business. Yeah, you actually have men out here that is dating for what you have. I know several relationships, a relationship that I was in, and y'all, I've never been without a car. Y'all, I had a car at 14. I had a car before I had a driver's license, okay? Baby, I was driving Mercedes to high school, okay? I was in a Mercedes in high school. So I never been without a car. But every time I got a car, every time I got with this person, I got a different car. Something always happened. And I was young, y'all. I wasn't even paying attention to it then. But that was the same individual that took me down. Well, I decided to go down a path with. And yeah. I don't know. We're young. And when you don't have someone that is teaching you correctly what to see, what to look for, or what to, what not to do. I mean, and I'm not going to throw anybody under the, because they say, oh, you have elders and you have adults. Okay, but like I said, when you don't have someone that is teaching you the correct way, because someone that wants you to succeed and go far, they're going to teach you the right way. They're going to teach you the correct way. And then some people don't know the correct way because they may be doing the same thing, So you just live and you learn. You know what I'm saying? You just live and learning. When you know better, you do better. It's on you. Get to a certain age, and no matter what you've seen, and no matter what you've learned, do better. Okay? And I will tell you this: once you learn to do better, I'm gonna tell you, baby, it's gonna come with some warfare. Probably from the same close people that's supposed to love you. Okay? Because you are going against the grain. You're about to break a generational curse. So be ready for that warfare. You know what I'm saying? But you got it. If God put you in that position and that was a test for you, He's not gonna put no more on you than you can bear. I know that. I know that for a fact. I am a walking, living, breathing testimony, baby. Okay? But yeah, y'all, I just want to jump on here. I know y'all, I just got to eat and I'm looking like all over the place, but I had to jump on here. Because I saw some people like asking questions and, making some comments and statements about the human trafficking and sex trafficking and stuff like that. And I just wanted to clarify. But yeah, there are different forms. There are different ways. It's not one it's just not one particular, it's just different examples that falls under those categories. And I'm not saying that one is more important than the other, one is less than the other. You know what I'm saying? If it's human trafficking, it's just human trafficking. If anybody's doing that to somebody, you need to go to jail. Seriously, like you're heartless. You need to go to jail. Seriously, you're taking people's free will away. You're taking their free will away, and it's just not right. So, I mean, I'm not, it just is what it is. But anyway, I am going to go downstairs. I think I've talked enough. Y'all, these little gums still hurting. Oh my God, I got 2 of my teeth pulled. The ones that was distracting y'all was talking about. Y'all you see how easy I fixed that? See now, so we can fix the external so quickly and easily. But like I said on my post, how about we're gonna focus on the external? Well, yeah, we do, but let's start on the inside first. Okay, let's start on the inside first. Because if you beautiful on the outside and you toe up on the inside, baby, you just ugly on the outside. Let's get it all together. Okay. But anyway, y'all, I love y'all. I will see y'all. I will try to hop back up on here. Probably not today. Maybe not tomorrow. But I just need to let these gums, heal up a little bit. But hey, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. I hope some of y'all went to church. Go back and see my post. Y'all might. Matter of fact, I watched a good sermon this morning, y'all, from I don't know the bishop name, but it was from what is it, New Birth? Don't go there. Don't even already know what y'all thinking. Y'all some haters. Shut up. Listen, it don't matter what y'all feel or think about people. I just believe that people have passed, and y'all need to let it go. And as a matter of fact, the preacher that preached today, y'all need to go watch his sermon. You need to go watch his sermon, baby. It's good. It's raw, y'all. It's raw. Because at first, I ain't gonna lie, I was like, wait a minute now. I was feeling hit. I was like, ouch, ouch. But when he broke it down scripturally and biblically, it was like, okay, you right. You right about that. So yeah, it is what it is. And we have to remember that everybody has a past. And what's the use of saying, okay, going out there, going into the world and getting people and forgiving people and bringing them to Christ. Nobody's had a perfect past. Let people grow and evolve. Let them grow and evolve. And once you see them growing and evolve, let them be. Don't be bringing up something that happened back in 300 BC. Let it go. Let people live and evolve and grow. That is what life is about. Let people grow. Let them. Y'all got so much stuff. I mean, but anyway, y'all say what y'all want to say, but I have my, picks and chooses. I listen to his, and I also listen to another pastor at the 2819 church. Now he gives some good raw, gives some raw messages too. Even though he be on my head a lot too. But hey, that's what we need. That's what I need. We need raw teaching. We need biblical teaching. Not all that theatrical stuff that we want to hear based on what, because some people like to pick and choose scriptures out to, just to make it okay for what they're doing. It's like, no, we can't nitpick like that. Just like y'all can't nitpick who to forgive and what to, our culture and community is so nitpick of who we want to forgive for what. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I was about to get off here. I done spoke too long, y'all. Y'all have a beautiful Sunday. I love y'all. Stay strong. Stay kind. Keep your hands and your heart clean. Stay out the way. And I will holler back at y'all. Stay up and stay resilient. Bye.